Hi and welcome to Game Creation, and we left on a bit of a cliffhanger yesterday about what we're going to do today's video. What I wanted to do was keep track of where the player was, and I'm going to do something today that I haven't done before, and I'll explain why. It's a bit of a gimmick, but it's nice to know that Clickteam can do it. Now you've probably read the title and it's probably given it away, what we're doing today, but what I want is the music to change depending on where the player is. If they're on grass, they get one set of music. If they're on sand, they get another. Now, I don't want to create a new sample file. I want to adapt the sample that I currently have to reflect the changes. And we do that by changing the frequency of the sample. Now, as I said, I've never done this before. I'm no music expert. If I wanted to do something like this and change the music, I would use like a dedicated music creation platform thing, probably Adobe or something like that, to get the job done. Or I'd use a different sample file, which is, like, I'd get a completely different sample file. But if you have a desire, or if there's something that actually this would really help, or you just want to change the frequency and either up or down, which I think are the two choices, then this is available to you. I think that it changes the pitch, doesn't it? Effectively, it goes, I would imagine, but we'll have a play around with it and see where we get. But well done to anyone who guessed this, which I'm guessing is no one. Unlike everything else I've done with guesses. Let's go through to the project. So same project as always. And what I want to do is I want to, so player has stopped, and I want to then compare that and check that. So we're going to insert a condition. In fact, we're just going to say, right, if the alterable value is, I think it was 2 for sand, so if it equals 2, if it's on sand, what we're going to do is we're going to change the frequency of the channel. And the reason I do it on the channel and not the sample, if you do it on the sample, that would work fine now. But if you go down the road and you want to tweak the sample slightly, or you want a slightly different sample, it means you're going to have to change all of these changes you've made. So I always just pick a channel for each sample, and then any effects I want to do on it, which is mainly volume that I do. I've not really used frequency before. Then I do it for the channel. It just makes it allow you to just change one thing rather than your entire code, if you make a different decision down the line. So we're on channel 1, that's where our audio is. And this is the other benefit of picking a channel. Like, you can pick the specific volume for each specific channel, so it's a much better way of doing things. Now you can see the options here are between 100 and 100,000. So let's pick 70,000, and let's see what happens. I'm going to have to switch my audio on because I got irritated, and I'm going to switch your audio on as well. So let's have a listen. Normal. Okay, now first thing, that's way too high. Blah. Second thing is it didn't switch back, so I just need to make sure. So I just copy and paste that, so Control-C, Control-V on Windows. And I'm just going to say if it's on a grass tile, I'm just going to switch it to default, so 0. Default's always, that's a really helpful value just looking at it, because it means I don't need to know what frequency it was before. Okay, I'm going to change that because that was really, I'm going to change it to 20,000. So we're going to go the other way, I think. I like that, actually. I like it being less. Let's try 40,000, because probably that's not going to be much of a difference. Oh, battle. This is definitely a demonstration of just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Yeah, this is... I think it might be quite good for like sound effects and like guns and stuff, that you don't want the gun to be firing just completely. And this is the different thing, is that imagine this was a gun and you don't want it to always sound the same. What you can do is you can do what we talked about last week, and you can put a range down. So you might want to put a range between two different values. And so if I'm walking around sand now, if I don't go into a battle, this is painful. Okay, now I'm going to delete that because I really don't want that. That's just going to irritate the hell out of me. But as I said, for sample, like for sound effects and stuff, this actually could be quite good, and it could stop you having the same repetitive sound file again and again. And I can see that working for stuff like firing. If it's subtle, if it's not like really far apart, I think that could be a good effect. And I imagine that's what it's used for. But we should probably never talk about that again. Well, I hope you have a nice weekend, and I hope you've enjoyed this week. If you've got suggestions of things you want me to look at in this game, as in stumbling blocks you've had, or you just want to see the way I would do something, please keep them coming in. We did the battle system and the music because people have asked for it. So if you want us to look at anything else, I say us, if you want me to look at anything else, then please let me know in a comment below. Have a nice weekend. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see more from us, please click subscribe. We release videos every single weekday at 7 PM UK time. Thank you.